Cutscene opens to an SAS video briefing screen with a map that zooms into battle scenes at different countries around the globe.
Good news first, the world's in great shape. We've got a civil war in Russia, government loyalists against ultranationalist rebels, and 15,000 nukes at stake.
Just another day at the office.
Khaled al-Assad, currently the second most powerful man in the Middle East. Now word on the street is he's got the minerals to be top dog down there. Intel's keeping an eye on him.
And the bad news?
We've got a new guy joining us today. Fresh out of selection. His name's Soap.
Map zooms into the player's point of view at Creedon Hill, UK. In an armory.
Good to see you, mate. Take one of the rifles from the table.
Gaz can be seen wearing a baseball cap with the UK flag on it. It's his signature look. Soap walks over to a folding table in front of the armory.
You know the drill. Go to Station 1 and aim your rifle downrange.
Soap grabs a G36C rifle. Takes a second to admire all the guns on the wall. Gaz is above on a platform watching. Soap walks over to the first firing lane out of 6.
Lovely. Now, shoot at the targets while firing from the hip.
3 targets pop up. Soap fires from the hip.
Now aim your rifle downrange.
Hold L2 to aim down the sights of your weapon.
Now, shoot each target while aiming down the sights. Now I'm going to block the targets with a sheet of plywood. Bullets will penetrate thin, weak materials like wood, plaster, and sheet metal. I want you to shoot the targets through the wood.
Targets pop up behind the wood.
Good. Now I'm going to make the targets pop up one at a time. Hit all of them as fast as you can.
Press square to reload.
Proper good job, mate. Now go get a sidearm from the armory.
There's a firearm safety regulations on the wall. Soap leaves his lane. Under Gaz on the table, there is a big watermelon. Back to the table to pick up a pistol, the USP-45.
Good. Now switch to your rifle. Now pull out your sidearm. Remember, switching to your pistol is always faster than
He
reloading.
walks up in front of Gaz.
Using your knife is even faster than switching to your pistol. Knife the
He
watermelon.
destroys the beautiful watermelon.
Nice. Your fruit-killing skills are remarkable. Captain Price wants to see you.
Gaz motions to the exit door. Soap looks back to see people firing down range. Walks towards the exit of the building. There's some vending machines, a giant UK flag. The door's ajar. He walks towards it. As he opens the door, he gets blinded by the light for a second as an M1 Abrams drives by him. The transport helicopter takes off from the back. I think it's a Chinook. It has 2 rotors. A bunch of soldiers going for a morning run. Watchtower. The Black Hawk helicopter in the back. It's a cloudy gray day. On the right, we can see some guys are doing push-ups. Other guys are just kind of lounging out. You can see a lot of the water in the road. A lot of puddles. 2 jets fly by as also the Black Hawk helicopter from before flies overhead. Soap looks back before continuing back towards his objective, which is the meeting Captain Price in a hangar. There's a little obstacle course to the left. A couple parked Humvees. He sees a NPC named Sergeant Griffin waiting by the door, waiting for him.
It's the FNG, sir. Go easy on him, sir. It's his first day in the regiment.
Price is standing there with 3 soldiers.
Right. What the hell kind of name is Soap, eh? How'd a muppet like you pass selection? Soap, it's your turn for the CQB test. Everyone else head to observation. For this test, you'll have to run the cargo ship solo in less than 60 seconds. Gaz holds the current squadron record at 19 seconds. Good luck. Climb the ladder over there.
Captain Price has his wonderful mustache mutton chops combo. He and the SAS soldiers are all wearing black and gas masks. They walk behind a bunch of computers. Soap climbs scaffolding set up next to a mock ship made of wood. Climbs about 2 stories. At the top there's a soldier watching and an MP5 and some flashbangs.
Pick up that MP5 and 4 flashbangs.
There's also a board with all of the soldiers' scores and their times.
On my go, I want you to rope down to the deck and rush to position 1. After that, you will storm down the stairs to position 2. Then hit position 3 and 4, following my precise instructions at each position. Grab the rope when you're ready.
Soap can see down into the control room of the mock-up ship. He grabs the rope by holding square.
Go, go, go! Hit the targets!
Touches down and 3 targets show up.
Position 2, go!
Runs in towards stairs.
Hit the targets!
Cooks a flashbang.
Flashbang through the door! Position 4! Hit the target!
2 here.
Position 5, go!
Another
Hit
flashbang.
The targets. 6, go! Flashbang through the door! Hit the targets! Sprint to the finish! Final position, go! That's a new squadron record, Soap. Not bad at all.
15.75.
Climb up the ladder if you want another go. Otherwise, come over to the monitors for a debrief.
The soldiers are huddled around computers that are looking at blueprints of the cargo ship. Soap walks next to Price.
Gentlemen, the cargo ship mission is a go. Get yourselves sorted out. Wheels up at 0200. Dismissed.
The squad begins to walk out. The next mission's briefing screen begins as they zoom into a cargo ship off the coast of Alaska.
Bravo team, the intel on this op comes from our informant in Russia. The package is aboard a medium freighter, Estonian registration number 52775. There is a small crew and a security detail on board. Rules of engagement, sir. Crew expendable.
Taking Soap's perspective in the helicopter, it's a stormy night with heavy winds and rain.
Baseplate, this is Hammer 2-4. We have visual on the target. ETA 60 seconds. Copy 2-4.
Soap is sitting across Gaz and Price. Price's gas mask is on his head as he's smoking a
30
cigar.
seconds, going dark.
Ship is in sight on the right side. The storm is really rocking the ship. The entire squad is wearing all black. Rain is affecting the visibility.
10 seconds.
Price throws away his cigar.
Radio check. Go to secure channel.
Soap and Price put on their mask.
Lock and load.
Soap cocks his
Green
MP5.
light. Go, go, go.
The light turns red as they all rappel down onto the ship. Upon landing, there's 3 soldiers in the control room.
Weapons free.
They have just enough time to realize they're about to get shot.
Bridge secure. Hold your fire. Guys, stay at the berth till we secure the deck. Over. Roger that.
Price kicks open the control room door. They enter.
Squad on me.
Soap and a soldier follow Price downstairs.
Stairs, clear.
Around the first corner, they see a soldier drunk and stumbling.
Last call. Hallway, clear.
Soap and a SAS move to the right and see 2 enemy soldiers sleeping in their cots. They shoot him.
Sweet dreams. Crew quarters clear. Move up.
They head out to the deck of the ship.
Forward deck is clear. Green light on Alpha. Go.
Storm waves splash over the side. A second team could be seen inserting from a helicopter, rappelling down.
Ready, sir. Man out. 3 meter spread.
Soap reloads and moves to the left. He's shadowing Captain Price's movements, methodically advancing towards the aft of the ship. Other soldiers can be seen moving to information on the right.
Got 2 on the platform. I see them.
Pass on the first platform, aim at the second
Tango
platform.
down. Target neutralized.
Continuing to advance cover to cover by the storage units. The squad reaches the platform where the 2 enemies were killed. The large structure of the aft of the ship is now in view as they continue to advance slowly. There's a busted-in storage unit on top of another that popped one open. Price and Soap head through the open one.
We've got company.
Enemies open fire from the window of the second floor of the structure.
Hammer 2-4, we've got tangos on the second floor. Copy. Engaging.
When the helicopter comes in and lets loose with the minigun,
Bravo 6, Hammer's at bingo fuel. We're bugging out. Big Bird will be on station for evac in 10. Copy, Hammer. Allcroft, Griffin, cover our 6. The rest of you, on me. Roger that.
the squad stacks on the left entrance to the new structure. Gaz switches out to a shotgun.
I like to keep this for close encounters. Too right, mate. On my mark. Go.
They breach.
Check those corners. Move. Check those corners. Clear right. Clear left. Hallway, clear. Move up.
They're methodically advancing through the hallways of the ship. There is a little office
Clear
to the
right.
right.
Stairs, clear.
Some kind of what looks like a boiler room of sorts.
Movement right.
Down the hallway, there's a couple tangos. Looks like 3. So goes prone on the left. Takes him out.
Tango down. Hallway. way. Clear.
Loads and gets back up as the squad pushes down to the hallway.
Check those corners. Clear left. Ready, sir.
Passing over the bodies now.
Move up.
Turning left down the hallway. There's an open door at the end of the hallway.
Stand by. On my go. Standing by.
They're stacking up on it. Enemy bullets come through.
Flashbang out.
Nice.
Go.
Flashbang out from Price as they storm in. There's two parallel catwalks across a large open cargo hold.
Clear. Got you covered. Move up.
Descending into the room proper.
Squad on me.
As they head to the right side of the room, they're starting to take some fire.
Forward area clear. Move up. Keep it tight.
Advancing in a single file on the right. Post up on the right as the rest of the squad moves up.
Guys, right side. I'm on it.
He continues. Still along the right side of the room as he starts to cross over the cargo hold's interior.
Stack up.
They reach the other end of the room, stacking up on a door.
Ready, sir.
Price kicks the door down.
Clear left.
A second cargo hold.
Move.
The interior of the room is being blocked by a storage unit. They head up to the left to go up a catwalk.
Movement right.
With two catwalks. Enemies are appearing from the other side of the catwalk. The squad is fighting to the left while strafing.
Move up.
They take the enemies out on the opposite side and begin to head down into the room where enemies can be seen scurrying about for cover.
Forward area clear. Move. Clear right. Clear left. Stack up. Stand by. On my go. One ready.
There's an
Two
open
ready.
door. They're already stacking up. Soap takes a few shots anyway.
On my mark. Go.
Flash out. Enemies can be seen stumbling as the squad enters. Soap holds up by the doorway. Starts to take some shots. They're pouring through the middle of the room. Soap takes cover and then throws a frag grenade. Enemies can be seen flanking on the left. Their approach is blocked by some storage containers, but you can still see them coming up. The squad hunkers down behind some crates on the right and begins shooting at some enemies on the other side. Soap begins pushing up the right and you see some squads shooting at something. I don't know what they're shooting at down there. Soap takes them out as their heads pop over the crates. He runs up to a guy and just blind fires from the hip. Another soldier pops up from in the corner, but Soap has his gun up and ready for him. Takes him out. Soap continues to push up on the right side of the room while reloading. Scans the entire room before two tangos appear through the open door on the opposite side. He shoots them, hits one in the neck as he holds his neck as he falls down. And sprays the other one.
Clear. Roger that. I'm getting a strong reading, sir.
The squad stacks up to a storage unit
You might want to take
at
a
the
look at
very
this.
end.
It's in Arabic. Baseplate, this is Bravo 6. We've found it. Ready to secure package for transport.
No time, Bravo 6. Two bogies headed your way fast. Grab what you can and get the hell out of there. Fast movers. Probably mixed. We better go.
So, grab the manifest in the container. Move.
Soap grabs the folder
All right, everyone topside.
from
Double
atop what
time.
looks like a container of a missile. As they begin to sprint out, their
Warcraft Griffin, what's the status?
boat is still rocking.
Helicopter, sir. Enemy aircraft inbound. Shit.
An explosion turns the entire screen red. Everyone is on the ground
Bravo 6.
and is struggling to get up.
What the hell happened?
Price is getting up. Soap turns to Gaz. Water's up to his ankles.
Ship's sinking. We've got to go.
Gaz shakes you a little bit.
Damn it.
Big Bird, this is Bravo 6. We're on our way out. On your feet, soldier. We are leaving.
Price pulls Soap up to his feet. Soap, Price, and Gaz are running as the ship is on fire. There is water pouring in from absolutely everywhere. Back on top of the catwalk,
On your feet, let's go.
a geyser of water bursts through the wall. The gas mask that Soap is wearing is cracked. He continues to run down the catwalk. The first catwalk has another hull breach. Just everything's falling apart. The ship actually is probably on a 45-degree angle now. Everything is tilted and continues to get more so. Back in the boiler room, they go back up the stairs. The stairs look like little waterfalls. Pipes are busting. They reach the outside platform of the ship, and it is just running water everywhere. They're trying to run up towards the helicopter that's got an open door. They jump off the side. Soap begins to slip. Price grabs him. Then they're back on the helicopter.
Roger that. We're out of here. Baseplate, this is Big Bird. Package
You can see the ship sinking into the rough seas in the distance as they fly away. A new briefing screen. The satellite image pans over to the Middle East, where they are tracking a vehicle moving.
car is inbound. Continue tracking.
Just more images of following the car from looks like a satellite or a UAV. The car stopped as it zooms into President Al-Fulani being dragged by two gunmen. We shift to his perspective. A door opens and we are blinded by the light. Al-Fulani is being carried. As Khalid al-Assad says over a loudspeaker, "Today we rise as a nation in the face of betrayal and corruption." We're in a marketplace. A soldier is detaining a civilian as a dog is growling at Al-Fulani. They're approaching a car with an open door. They throw Al-Fulani in the car. As he sits back up, he gets hit in the head with the buttstock of one of those soldiers. The soldier waves on the car to go. In the front seat, a man in a blue tracksuit with an Uzi looks back and scowls. There's a bullet hanging from the rearview mirror. Khalid al-Assad says, "We all trusted this man to deliver our great nation into a new era of prosperity." They begin to drive down war-torn streets. Vehicles are stopped or destroyed. A helicopter flies overhead. Soldiers are seen running down. An armored vehicle turns around the corner as soldiers are shooting in the air. The blue tracksuit man answers a very outdated cell phone. They follow the armored vehicles down. He looks back and scowls again. Soldiers are seen kicking a door down and entering. Khalid says, "But like our monarchy before the revolution, he has been colluding with the West with only self-interest at heart." More civilians are seen running away. One's running by the car. The armored vehicle they are following stops to deploy a squad of soldiers who goes and detains him. A fleeing civilian runs out of an alleyway and hits the hood of the car. The car drives by as he's shot in the back. A troop transport is ahead. People are being held against the wall. A woman tries her own way and is shot. Al-Assad says, "Collusion breeds slavery and we will not be enslaved." More civilians are on the ground, one being bludgeoned with the rifle of a soldier. Rounding about down the road, there is a group of civilians that are fighting a squad of soldiers. The squad of soldiers shoots down the group of civilians as they drive by. An armored vehicle blocks ahead. They turn left down an alleyway. The alleyway is very tight with the walls and the dumpster. There's a helicopter flying overhead. There is a person doing spray painting on the wall. He sees the car and he runs away. Khalid al-Assad says, "The time has come to show our true strength. They underestimate our resolve. Let us show that we do not fear them." A man is seen hopping a fence running away from an attack dog. He barely gets away. "As one people we shall free our brethren from the yoke of foreign oppression." A man hides in a dumpster. Jets fly over by. Soldiers are seen running down a road. A lot of civilians are lined up against the wall. They're shot execution style. Khalid says, "Our armies are strong and our cause is just." As I speak, our armies are nearing their objective, by which we will restore the independence of a once great nation. The car begins to slow, as soldiers are all seen gathered around, firing their guns in the air. One soldier motions finger guns towards Al-Fulani. A gunman opens the door as another gunman grabs Al-Fulani, throws him to the floor. The dog is viciously barking. The gunman that pulled Al-Fulani out kicks him in the head. Al-Fulani blacks out and is in and out of consciousness as he's being dragged by two people once again. He's being dragged to some sort of open space, some sort of courtyard, through a hallway. He shakes his head. His vision is blurry as a man in a leather jacket with one arm, who is bald with a gray beard, is standing waiting for him. He looks closely at him. Soldiers are gathered around the courtyard as there is a bloody post. They begin to tie Al-Fulani to the post. Just as they lay waste to our country, we shall lay waste to theirs, one of them says. Khalid can be seen speaking into a TV camera before heading to the bald man. The bald man points a gun at Khalid before turning it to hand to Khalid. Khalid goes back to the TV camera before saying, "This is how it begins." The camera becomes slow motion as Khalid al-Assad slowly heads up towards Fulani, raises the gun to his head, cocks it, and pulls the trigger.